Good evening, everybody, airgun fans. Hope you're all well. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done a video, but at the end of the day, like I say, takes a while to save up for my next purchases. I'm not sponsored by anybody or anything, so every airgun in my channel is literally bought with my own money. This one was kindly gifted to me, though. It was bought for me, and I'm extremely grateful, so thank you very much. Very lucky guy. And this beast arrived today. It was delivered today by Pellpacks, so thank you very much to them. A lot of airgun companies now deliver to your door. You just need your ID with you and make sure you're the actual one receiving the delivery. But hey, let's get right into it. So, this pistol, in front of you, Springfield Armoury, XDM. Absolutely brilliant bit of kit. I think it stands for Extreme Duty Match. So, as it says in the name, goes to the extremes for duty and match. The real steel is 9mm. Again, this is the CO2 177 caliber or 4.5mm steel BB pistol. But as you can see, this is the chrome slide version, and it's a 3.8 inch barrel. You can get the 4.5 or 4.5 inch, but I just fancied this as it, again, striker fired, and the shorter barrel version, just to mix things up. So, quick look around the box. Nice logo there. Nice big thick cardboard box, decent box. It's always good when they come in a nice big, solid box. There you go, copyright 2019. So yeah, these have been out a fair few years. There's lots of videos on them already. Yeah, black and silver. 20 round mag, 270 feet per second. Springfield Armoury XDM, 3.8 inch barrel. 4.5mm steel BBs. There's all your warnings. Oh, there we go. Let's have a look at that. Decent simple box. It tells you all about it. There you go. Air Venturi, Ohio, USA's exclusive worldwide licensee for all Springfield Armoury replica firearms and accessories manufactured in regard to either intellectual properties, rights, 20 round mag, metal slide, rugged polymer frame. Again, run off 12 grams CO2 and then can fire up to 270 feet per second. And there's just a simple diagram with all your writing on it. So yeah, right, you're probably saying, hurry up, shut up, let's get into it. So, what we get in the box then? Pretty decent manual. So there is your 4.5 inch version there. So that's pictured with 3.8 version. Again, I just preferred this one plus the chrome slide, just to mix things up. So yeah. Again, really good, decent manual there. No messing around. It's actually well detailed. Coloured pictures. Yeah, it's all in different languages as well. Literally shows you how to do everything that you need to do with it. From loading to the safety. Yeah, it's really good. Really good detailed pictured manual there. But no matter how many different air guns you get, no matter how experienced you are, always read over every instruction manual you get, because each air gun, it can be different, especially when loading, and I've seen other YouTubers do it. They've tried to load a certain way and the BBs won't go in properly, and it's, well, there's other ways to load the magazine, for example. But yeah, anyway, so what we get in the box. Start off with the magazine. Look at that beautiful silver chrome magazine. So you got your sort of foul or fake indications on there, but it's all in, machined in. It's top quality, that is. It's really good. Oh, it's even got there you go. It's even got sort of basically a place for your nail to get in there without destroying your nails, and that's where you would load your BBs in. And you put it down to there and get them in there. Brilliant. Again. And yep, there's your clip for that. That's where your CO2 goes. Just be careful though, because you can see it's kind of at an angle, but then where you put your Allen key, which is supplied, or your Allen wrench, Allen key, as our brothers and sisters across the pond will call it. We call it an Allen key. So you get this free with it, which is pretty cool. End of the day, you would put your Allen key in there. In fact, I'll show you quickly. Apparently people have had problems with these cross-threading, but to be honest, if you're really careful with it and just take your time and be patient, it's absolutely fine. I like to just get the Allen key and take it off. Again, yeah, you will be able to see in there, but your valve's down there. When you do put a new CO2 capsule in, please put a bit of silicone gun oil on there. It will literally guarantee to maintain your seals for a long time. A lot of people use Pelican oil. I would refrain from using Pelican oil on CO2 capsules. Yes, it said it's made for air guns, but that's more of, you know, an industrial, big, heavy air guns, you know. I would use Pelican oil on maybe the slides, metal to metal slides, or just for lubing slides up maybe. But just for a bit of lubrication. But I would just be safe, use silicone gun oil on top of the CO2, pop the CO2 in, and then without cross-threading your bolt here, just literally line it up, and then just be patient with it, find the bite, there you go, spin it in, without cross-threading it, simple as that, and then finish off at a 90 degrees to tighten up your CO2, and that's as simple as that. And then pop that back in place, snaps back in place, and there you have it. So because this is such a small striker fire pistol, what they do is, I mean, I'll show you in a second anyway, but when the magazine is put into the pistol, you've got your extenders. You do see a bit of magazine at the bottom exposed because it's quite a short pistol grip, just to fit the CO2 in. But again, you get 3 of these, so if you do buy spare mags, you've got another 2 spare sort of covers for the bottom of the mag. So pop that on the bottom, into the pistol, and then it covers the silver mag. Happy days. So yeah, you can see you get another 2 of them in there. Also, depending on what size hand you are, you get your more external hand grips that you can change in and out there, so you can literally change out what size hand you are, medium, small, large hands. You've got some extra grips there, different size grips for you, and that comes with that as well. Right, let's get into the nitty gritty. So yeah, right, let's get right to it then. So yeah, it comes in a nice solid cardboard box, well packaged. It's a big plastic bag. And here we are. Look at that, look at it, look at it. Absolutely immaculate. Extreme Duty Match. Springfield Armoury, Compact 3.8. Properly machined. Oh, look at that logo. Springfield Armoury logo, properly machined in there. And I mean, not just scraped in, it is properly machined in. Yeah, there's your S for circle, you know, your circle with the S in it for steel BB, and then the F for the, it's under a certain power. I think it's literally just under a joule of power. Look at these sort of, certainly, you know, chevrons engraved in there. Something machined in there. Front and rear serrations, so you can sort of check it, front or rear. Just look at that. I mean, it's, to be fair, it's got a little warning, not a toy. Before using, please read owner's manual. But to be fair, it's machined in and you can't really see it. It's quite small, so I can ignore that. So yeah, full metal slide. Solid polymer this is. Solid polymer frame, just like the real steel, end of the day. Sort of tried to rival Glock here, haven't they? So you'll have your metal slide and then your polymer lower, or your pistol grip. Picatinny rail for any accessories that you want. It's got sort of your foul indicator there, so your fake round indicator. So if there's a round in the chamber ready to go, and on the real steel that will either stick up more or it's down, I believe. Could be wrong, but comment in, let me know. But yeah, it's sort of a foul indicator, round indicator there. But for this one also, so we'll just cock it there or make it ready. So that is actually another indicator to say that it's been cocked and it's ready to fire. And again, with this pistol, what's amazing about it as well, it's got 3 safeties on it. So right under here, it's got the serial number, where I'm assuming where the real serial number would be, but maybe not. It's got a discrete safety and fire. See if that actually zooms in. There you go. Safety and fire. Back for safety, locks everything up, and then forward again, unlocks everything. But yeah, nice little tidy safety there. In fact, if I just show you the other side as well. Again, like a Glock trigger, it will not fire unless you get your finger around the trigger correctly and pull it. Yeah, and again, not what you normally see on a striker fire pistol, but a good old 1911 style hand grip safety. So your hand has to be around the pistol correctly for that to fire. And again, just look at this machine work. Chevrons front and rear, engraved serial number there, which matches the you know, the ejection port there. And yeah, look, match. That's machined in there as well. Springfield Armoury, USA. Just look at this. I like the XDM on the pistol grip as well. Nice textured grips there. Again. Oh, there you go. So this is actually an ambidextrous mag release. So left-handed. For you lefties out there, actually is a functioning. You'd have to change it over like in the Glock. That is a fully functioning mag release catch. So there you go. Doesn't have dual controls though. Doesn't have a slide release catch on the side. It's on the left hand side here. I mean, look at that. I just love the black and the chrome. It goes really well together. And if you notice there, look, you've got your 2 white dot sights, which are really clear. And then just to make it even better, it's got a fibre optic front sight, which is a nice touch. Just look at it. It's like a work of art. Yeah. So you see in your barrel there. So it makes it look more realistic. A bit of water or glue. Oh, there we go. But yeah, absolutely cracking bit of kit this is. Fully field strippable as well. Let's have a look. We will attempt to do this. I'm not attempted to do it yet, so I will do it on video for you. But again, that's your magazine in. So you can see it's got the normal XDM pistol grip. And, you know, there's my little finger there. I've got probably like average size hands. I haven't got massive hands. But that's it, fully in my grip there. But again, it sort of reminds you of a Glock 19, doesn't it? So it's got a short sort of, you know, it's a shorter version of the 17 really. But it's got the normal sized pistol grip. But again, Umarex are going to bring out or they already have brought out, it's on their website, but I've not found it in the UK yet, a Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS, which I'm very much looking forward to purchasing that as well. But hence, while I'm waiting for that to come out, I had to get this. And to be fair, this has been on my list to purchase anyway, because I just think it looks cool. And like I say, I just went for the 3.8 because it just, I don't know, I just fancied a shorter barreled, more compact, as it says there, more compact air pistol. And then again, if we take that off there, if you didn't have that on, that's what it would look like without it on. But I mean, each to their own. I mean, obviously without the mag on, my hand, my little finger, it'd look like sort of a Glock 26, I think it is. Quite small pistol. I mean, my finger wouldn't go on there, but that's absolutely fine. But yeah, Fits really nice in the hand. I'll tell you what, it feels just under about a kilo, I reckon. 0.8, 0.9, under a kilo, yeah, about just slightly under a kilo. Nice heavy magazine, nice polymer. It just, honestly, it feels weighty. It's got a lot of weight to it. You know, it's really decent. And again, full blowback, uses the CO2 to lock back after the last shot. And that's what I like about this. Doesn't lock back halfway or just in the middle, all the way back, no messing around. And again, side release catch. It's got a snappy recoil as well by the feel of it. There's your round indicator, as you can see there. That's just sticking out there. That's just to show you that it's been made ready. And you pull the trigger, that disappears to show you it's been fired. Also, it's got like a mock round indicator there, but that doesn't really do much. But yeah. Now, get the elephant out of the room. These have been out many years. There's a lot of these videos on these on YouTube. There has been a fair few problems with them, apparently. Apparently, they're just using the airsoft model, but the CO2 is far too powerful and it's destroying its insides. Well, I can only find out. I'll do another review, actually, after a fair few shots through it, and I'll let you know how I get on. I've heard apparently the magazines don't do very well and they leak. But then after some research and watching people's other videos, that suggestions were made to use a bit of silicone gun oil, and it's fixed the problem, which is good to hear. Because I don't want to hear anyone struggling with air pistols. Because end of the day, these cost a lot of money, but they're just air pistols at the end of the day. They're not real firearms. But yeah, just always, just a drop of silicone gun oil on top of your CO2, it will prolong the life of your seals. Just use silicone gun oil. It'll keep it all good. It will prolong the life of your seals. One thing I will do is just do a little comparison. So again, this is just a comparison. So here you have a Glock 17 Gen 5 MOS, but this is the model that locks all the way back after last shot, doesn't just hold it just halfway. I don't know why Armoury have done that. There's two BB versions of this pistol, but this is the one I went for, the one that locks all the way back. Anyway, again, polymer, lower, metal frame, as we all know, Glock. Again, never keep CO2 loaded in the house. Again, this is just to sort of compare the two to size. So again, kind of similar. I think the Glock 19 would be just a similar size, I think. So there you go. So the 17, just a slightly longer barrel, but again, 3.8, slightly smaller. I mean, again, they're two completely different makes of pistol. One's Glock, one's Springfield Armoury, of course. But again, I reckon the Glock 19 will be a similar size to the 3.8, but this is just to show you the comparison to, you know, this is a replica of the 9mm of the Glock 17. So there you go, slightly larger, slightly longer barrel. But again, Armoury have bought out a Glock 19 version of this, but it's not available at any retailers yet, so I'm going to keep checking. But please like and subscribe also while I'm here. And any comments you can think of, please leave them below. But again, if anyone does find out if the 19 version of this comes out, please do let me know. That would be much appreciated. So, yeah, I've heard a lot of problems with these, but again, I wanted to gamble. I wanted to get it because it just looks cool. I don't care. I'm a child. What can I say? It just looks cool. And it feels good in the hand. And I like the sort of design. You see where it's sort of squared off at the top and then comes down and then sort of at an angle and then straight down. I like the uniqueness of that. It's really good. Yeah, sort of a recessed barrel there for more authenticity. Make it look more realistic, I suppose. But yeah, and apparently I have heard that they're a pain in the backside to field strip, which is really bad. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to give it a go. I've not given it a go yet. So apparently, you see the recess there, just cock it all the way to the rear. We flick this slide up, and there you go, there you have it. Now the spring does come out, but it is extremely fiddly. But again, there you go, look how well greased that is coming out the factory. Sometimes some of these air guns do not come greased whatsoever, so you have to get a tiny bit of Pelican oil. Again, metal to metal contacts, just put a tiny bit of Pelican oil, you're sorted. And then get a bit of silicone oil and just put it in your sort of whatever chamber that is there, the proper name for it. But yeah, apparently people have had problems putting these back together, so bear with me. This is the first time I've done it. I've not rehearsed this, so let's have a go. Get it all the way back, let's see if it works. Ah, there you go. Beautiful. So what I did there was I sort of pulled it past just where the slide catch holds it off, slightly like a millimetre further back than that. Hold, you know, obviously get your finger, hold it right back, and then it just more or less nearly flick down itself, and then forward, sorted, back in. So yeah, fully field strippable. To be honest, yeah, it depends. I mean, that gunk will need to come out eventually if you keep firing, because you do get bits of the paint coming off inside just with wear and tear. I would genuinely just a bit of kitchen towel or some cotton wool, get all the gunk out of it, and then a tiny bit of this, like I say, a tiny bit of Pelican oil, just to give it a clean. But yeah, overall, I'm quite impressed with it so far. I've heard it does shoot quite low and it's not accurate, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna give it a go myself, see what the crack is with it. But yeah, I'm really impressed with it up to now. Out the box, everything's really decent with it. Just look cool, you know, all the trademarks here and the grips. I mean, they've even got the made in Taiwan. It's sort of nice and subtle, not overt, like, oh, made in Taiwan, like massive white writing everywhere, white warnings. There's none of that. That's sort of machined in there. And then that's on there. That's a really nice touch. Springfield Incorporated, Illinois. There you go. But yeah, cracking bit of kit. Well impressed with it so far. I just hope it shoots and lasts well. But yeah, really good pistol. There you go, look. Oh, that's a nice touch as well. Try and get an angle for you where you can see that. There we go. You can kind of see it. 4.5mm, 177 caliber, serial number, and then match. So yeah, obviously the serial number's there and there. And there's another one there. But I think that must be a mock serial number maybe, and then that's the actual serial number of the pistol. That's a nice touch. Properly, this is machined beautifully, by the way, this slide. Absolutely beautiful. Again, you can get this in all black versions, so it would be a black slide, black lower, and the 4.5-inch barrel version, apparently you can actually take this slide off and put the 4.5-inch slide on it and it'll work. If that's true, I don't know, but if anyone's done it, let me know. But yeah, I'm not going to lie, well impressed. Again, I know I always say, oh, try and get out and do some shooting videos the best I can. Sometimes I'll just get really busy. And especially with all that hot weather and no rain, apart from the other day. Yeah, we'll try and get out in the garden and get some rounds and see how actually how accurate it is. So yeah. But yeah, for now, everyone, please take care, stay safe and happy shooting, and I'll catch you in the next one.